Yes.
Been a long time. Shouldn't have left you without a dope beat.
It's steel.
But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean.
Keep it real.
Keeping it real.
Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Steven and this is Steel Keeping It Real. Now, this is Easter Sunday. I'm just going to call this Soulful Sunday because what I'm doing are songs off of the Jesus Christ Superstar soundtrack. Now, I did one already, which makes it number 10, actually 10 and 11 because I did 2 songs in the last one. And this one, I'm doing 3. So it will make it 14. It'll make 14 songs off of the Jesus Christ Superstar soundtrack that I will have done.
Do tell.
Now, this one's going to be a long one because I am doing 3 songs and I believe the video is like 8 minutes, but I want to get at least the facts out of the way because I remember in the very beginning when I started doing songs from this soundtrack, you know, I got people pushing back like, that isn't scripture and this and that and that never happened. And I wanted to make sure that as I'm telling or talking about these songs, I want to at least mention the fact that this is where it is in the Bible, this particular scene. Now, not everything is word for word in this movie. Of course, they're singing. Jesus didn't break out in the song.
No duh.
But there are links to that. So, the first song is going to be Peter's Denial. Now, Peter's Denial takes place in Matthew only. I believe it's Matthew 26:3. Now, in the movie, Peter is played by a guy called Philip Tobias. Now, Philip Tobias, after this movie, changed his name to Paul Thomas and became a very successful porn star of the 70s and 80s.
Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah, go figure that. But, you know, in this movie, he has his presence, and I'm sure it got him a lot of play back in the 70s and the 80s. You know, hey, I was the Jesus Christ Superstar. Here's the movie.
Bounce, chicka, bounce.
But this Peter's denial, and God or Jesus predicted it, that he would be denied 3 times by Peter, happens in the movie. They portray it there. The second one is that Jesus goes before Pilate. Now, there are 4 scriptures, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, that mention Jesus going before Pilate, but only Luke mentions the first time that Jesus goes before Pilate. And once they have their conversation, Pilate sends Jesus to Herod. Now, when you look at the person that plays Pilate, I was this year's old, almost 55. I turned 55 on May 1st. I was this year's old when I found out the guy that plays Pilate became a very successful voice actor, and he plays one of my favorite characters of one of my childhood movies.
Stay, friend. Prophecy caused all this trouble.
Yeah, he's the voice of that guy. So it blew my mind when I figured that out, or saw that. So the third one is going to King Herod, because Pilate, after the first trial, sends Jesus off to King Herod because he's like, I have no jurisdiction over doing anything with Jewish people when it comes to their law. So he goes to Herod. Now, Herod was afraid because Herod had already previously sentenced John the Baptist to death. And if you look into Matthew, somewhere in Matthew, it says, I think it's Matthew 14, that the reason why he pushed Jesus back to Pilate was he felt that Jesus was the resurrection of John the Baptist coming back to haunt him. And he's like, I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing that. So you know what?
Fuck that shit.
You didn't show me what I needed to know. Go back to Pilate. So those are the 3 scenes that I will be showing, or songs that I will be showing, but it will be those scenes that will be shown as well. So if you like videos like this and others on the channel, please don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button, because I'm trying to do as many videos as I can each and every week. So, without any further ado, here are Peter's denial, Jesus goes to Pilate, and King Herod's song.
He's on the cross. There's 30, 40 Christians standing around going, it's a shame that he has to die. And Jesus is going, well, maybe I wouldn't have to. Somebody get a ladder and a pair of pliers.
I think I've seen you somewhere. I remember you were with that man they took away. I recognize your face.
You've got the wrong man, lady. Why don't know him? And I wasn't where he was tonight. Never near the place. That's strange, for I'm sure I saw you with him. You were right by his side, and yet you denied. I tell you I was never ever with him. But I saw you too. I don't know him.
Peter, don't you know what you have said? You've gone and cut him dead.
I had to do it, don't you see? Or else they'd go for me.
It's what he told us you would do. I wonder how he knew.
My whole way. Who is this unfortunate? Someone Christ, King of the Jews.
Oh, so this is Jesus Christ. I am really quite surprised. You look so small. Not a king at all. We all know that you are news, but are you king? King of the Jews!
Your words, not mine.
What do you mean by that? That is not an answer. You're deep in trouble, friend. Someone Christ, King of the Jews. How can someone in your state be so cool about his fate? An amazing thing. This silent king. since you come from Galilee, then you need not come to me. Your head is race. Your head is case.
Jesus, I am overjoyed to meet you face to face. You've been getting quite a name all around the place. Healing cripples, raising from the dead. Now I understand your God.
Huh?
At least that's what you've said. So, you are the Christ, you're the great Jesus Christ. Prove to me that you're divine. Change my water into wine. That's all you need do. Then I'll know it's all true. Come on, King of the Jews. Jesus, you just won't believe the hit you've made around here. You are all we talk about. You're the wonder of the year. Oh, what a pity if it's all a lie. Still, I'm sure that you can rock the cynics if you try. So if you are the Christ, yes, the great Jesus Christ, prove to me that you're no fool. Walk across my swimming pool. If you do that for me, then I'll let you go free. Come on, King of the Jews. I only ask what I'd ask any superstar. What is it that you have got that puts you where you are? Oh, ho, ho, I am waiting. Yes, I'm a captive fan. I'm dying to be shown that you are not just any man. You are the Christ, yes, the great Jesus Christ. Feed my household with this bread. You can do it on your head. Or has something gone wrong? Jesus, why do you take so long? Oh, come on, King of the Jews! Hey, aren't you scared of me, Christ? Mr. Wonderful Christ! You're a joke! You're not the Lord! You are nothing but a fraud. Take him away. He's got nothing to say. Get out, you king of the... Get out, king of the... Oh, get out, you king of the Jews! Get out of here! You... Get out of here, you! Get out of my life!
All right, so that was that. Now, the person that played Herod, his name is Josh Mostel, and the only thing I've seen the list of the movies that he's done, but the one to me that he did where he stands out is he was in City Slickers with Billy Crystal and Daniel Stern and what's her face who played Supergirl. I can't remember right now, but he was in that. But you know, in a movie with such a serious tone, that added a little bit of levity. But when you actually go back and think of what has happened, you've gone before Pilate. You're basically on trial. So you've gone to the first trial with Pilate. Pilate's like, you know what? go to Herod. Your Herod's raised your Herod's case. Go to Herod. So he goes to Herod, and Herod's like, hey, show me what you can do. And plus, I mentioned earlier, he was afraid to do anything about Jesus because he thought he was the reincarnation of John the Baptist. So he's like, you know what? If you're not going to show me anything, go back to him. I would have let you go free if you would have shown me something, but you know what? Go back to him. So he goes back to Pilate, and then we all know what happened after that. If you know the story. If not, I'm not going to try to tell it to you right now out of context. There are plenty of movies that'll tell you exactly what happened to Jesus after he went to Pilate, back to Pilate. So, if you are still here, I thank you very much for staying tuned. I really do appreciate it. First and foremost, I want you guys to like the videos as much as I like making them for you. After that, all you need to do to help me out with the channel is to like, subscribe, share, and comment.